There are so many other emotions we can be mobilizing under, but worrying should not be one of them. All right, we need to talk. I don't even know how to start this. Ooh, my fingers are crusty. It's the corona. Let me just say this, if you're going to start this video, please watch till the end because I want you to hear my entire point before you start keyboard worrying on me. Before you turn into a keyboard warrior. I'm a little bit disheartened. It's not about the pandemic itself, it's about the way we're spreading the fear. I have a degree in mass media and I studied broadcast journalism, and Joe, shout out to Dr. Joe, he taught that if it bleeds, it leads. If there's something that's gory, negative, bloody, death, if it's something that like preys on people's emotions, you lead with that story because that's gonna get the clicks, that's gonna drive the ad revenue, and it's a money grab, but it's literally what every media outlet does. Like, they need to stay on top of like what draws the most anxiety, what evokes the most fear. Like, they're really playing on our emotions and we're falling left and right for it. Like the sensationalist articles and clickbait that I'm watching people share. Oh, don't get me wrong. Like, I understand, please let us be concerned. Let us move forward with caution. Let's isolate and quarantine ourselves temporarily. If you're sick, go in a closet and stay there for a while. Like, there's a famous quote, I think it's by J.K. Rowling. Don't quote me. Don't quote me on the quote. It says, worrying makes you suffer twice. So we're worrying and we're suffering in our worry. Like, we're anxious. We are not okay. And don't get me wrong, a lot of our businesses are suffering. I get it. Like, we're worrying with reason. But let's say we worry about something and then the thing happens. It's like you only need to go through that suffering once. Like, I'm seeing like level-headed people going into full-on this is the end mode. And I'm like, no. Like, it's not. But if it was, and I teach this all the time, let's talk to my mastermind. I'm like, come to peace with the worst case scenario. So what is the worst case scenario in this situation? We all die. Okay. I have come to peace with that. That is the worst case scenario. Make peace, done. Okay, now what's the thing before that? What can I do before that will prevent me dying? Okay, quarantining myself. Isolating. Isolating myself, like being clean, which most of us already are. I mean, it's cool that we're like uniting and mobilizing under like better habits. Like, now, like moving forward, the world's gonna be a cleaner place because of this. Like, that's pretty cool. Like, I'm already looking at that. It's like, yes, people are now washing their hands. I'm not excited about that, but I'm excited that now like people are, making good changes, okay? So we're making good changes, cool. And if you suffer with anxiety, get off social media. Like, okay, watch this video, give it a like, and then get off social media. You don't need any more sensationalist news and people giving you more reasons to worry. Tim Ferriss was just saying how a good doctor friend of his reached out, and he's in New York, basically saying that they can only administer 180 tests per day for that unit. They're using that 180 limit on people that are terminally ill, healthcare workers. So they're not leaving enough tests for like the everyday people who actually are infected and don't know it or are trying to see if they have it. And here's the thing, so you will see numbers quadruple and they're gonna increase, but it doesn't mean that people are like quadrupling their infections overnight. No, it just means that now there's a name to what people have already had. Like, the infection has already been out for months. Now there's a name for it. Facts are facts, numbers don't lie, but don't think that the numbers growing overnight means that the infections are also growing at that same rate. I don't know, I'm just exhausted. I'm doing this video just to like get people to calm down just a little bit, and I don't want you guys to think that I'm not concerned. Like, there are deaths that are resulting from this. Like, I don't have words. Like, it is really sad. But imagine all the people that you look up to, all the inspiring, powerful, and empowering people are all giving you their fear. And right now I want to speak directly to my fellow bloggers, influencers, and people with powerful platforms. I know this is hard, but your audience does not need your fear. They do not need your worry, your anxiety, your this is the end, oh my gosh, throw everything away. Like, the people got enough anxiety to last them for the next year and a half. Right now, people need your humor, your level-headedness, your sense of reason and logic and peace and calm. Like, figure out how you can show up for your people without evoking the same type of emotions that the media gives them for free in unnecessary doses, right? So, That's all I got. Here's one thing that I can assure you. Everyone is taking this a day at a time. Both businesses, people, countries, governments. We are all like every day, like, okay, what can we do today to get through today, right? Like taking things a day at a time, counting your blessings, going for a walk, playing in nature, catching up on books, reaching out to the people who you know are like really suffering from this, and maybe finding a way to support them. Like there are so many other emotions we can be mobilizing under, but worrying should not be one of them. My ring fell. Like, I'm not even wearing pants for this. Like, hi. All right, guys.